What is up guys, this is Tito back with another video, and today in this video I'm gonna be reviewing this noise Colorfit Pulse Grand watch, and I have been using this watch for about 15 days now, and here is my full review of this watch. Now first let's talk about the unboxing experience. Cutting off the plastic wrap, you get the actual box itself, and this is how it looks like. Once you open the box, you get some paperwork and the warranty card with the stickers. Then you get the actual watch itself. Then we have more paperwork and the charging cable itself. Now you can open the noise app on your phone and then you can pair your watch. It's very simple. Well, here the battery life has been good enough, but the company claims that the battery life is about 7 days. But here the battery life I have been getting is about 4 to 4.5 days with medium kind of brightness, and I would say the medium brightness is fairly visible in daylight also, but I would say the battery life is not that great. 4 to 4.5 days for a smartwatch is very less when compared to other smartwatches like Dizo Watch 2 Sports, which has been launched recently, and I would say yes, that Dizo Watch 2 Sports is gonna be way better deal if you are talking about the battery life. And also in the other aspects it also matches. This smartwatch I got for about 2000 rupees on the first sale date, and here I have been pretty much enjoying it, not gonna lie. But yeah, the battery life is less than the Dizo Watch 2 Sports of course, but here I have been getting good enough experience with this watch, but there are some bugs and stuff that I will talk about in this video, so do watch it till the end if you want to know more about this smartwatch. Now let's talk about the charging. Well, the charging cradle is very flimsy when you compare it with the other magnets, like other magnetic kind of cradle chargers, with the Mi Band 6 charger that I have seen. Like the Mi Band 6's charger is very solid and it doesn't disconnect easily when you pull the band or something from the magnets. But here on this noise Colorfit Pulse, I have seen it just comes off right away if you even touch the watch, or if you just hold the watch on your hand, or if the straps hit the charging port on the back of the watch, then it just disconnects. And I would say it's a very loose kind of connection, and I don't know how long it will last, but yeah, I would say my experience with that has been not great. I would say for the price I can't complain much, because this is a smartwatch with 1.69 inch display. Definitely you can't compare it with the Mi Band 6, because Mi Band 6 I bought it for about 3000 rupees and this watch costs 2000 rupees. And talking about the display, it also has a IPS kind of display, so yeah, it is not AMOLED or something. It has a LCD backlit kind of display. So yeah, the display resolution is good enough, I would say, for normal usage. And yes, it's not as sharp as again the Mi Band 6, but yeah, the display quality is good enough for watching the time or something like that. When your watch's battery is below 20%, you can't even sync a watch face here, so that is just weird. I am not really sure why this happens, but yeah, I have tried when the battery was below 20%, the watch simply rejected to actually change the watch face. The notifications and stuff are appearing good enough, and while you get a call, you can have the option to cut the call, and you do have the option to send quick replies and stuff. No issues with the notifications. You can set per app notifications, and it has plenty amount of watch phases. You shouldn't be worrying about the watch phases. Of course, you have to use the noise app for that. It definitely has plethora of amounts of watch phases, from the technology kind of stuff, then the universal kind of stuff, and yeah, you have the nature kind of watch phases too. So yeah, it definitely offers a lot of watch phases right out of the box. I kind of hate that it doesn't have the SpO2 on the heart rate or something like that in the quick kind of stuff, in the quick options. But yeah, you have to press the button to actually get into the SpO2. You have to press the button, then activity, then you have to press the SpO2, then it will measure your SpO2. That's how it is. But you can definitely monitor your stress also, but it does not have a body temperature kind of measurement, which the other noise watch has. But I'm not really sure about the name of that. But in the same price segment, that watch has the body temperature measuring, but this one simply does not have a body temperature measuring sensor. Now the display also has a slight curve to the edges, and it looks good, I would say. Looks fairly good. But talking about the build quality over here of the watch, it is completely made out of plastic, and even the frame is plastic. The button or the kind of wheel which is present on the right side of the watch, that is too plastic. and even the straps like kind of buckle, that is still plastic, and the strap quality is good enough. Then again, you're getting everything in plastic. There is no metal in this watch, at least for the build quality stuff. And of course, talking about the straps, it comes with the 22 kind of straps, and you can definitely fit like the third party straps if you have them, or if you want to order some, then you can go with the 22 any kind of straps. They should work pretty good over here. Now this watch is also IP68 waterproof, or you can say it is water resistant. So yeah, you shouldn't be having any issues with the watches, or like with while taking a bath or something. You shouldn't be worrying about that. But yeah, you can also take a swim or something with this watch, I think, but not really sure about that. I am not really a pro about the waterproof certification kind of stuff, but yeah, this watch is decently waterproof, I would say. Now, the raise to wake functionality works great over here. I have seen it works 100% of the time, no issues with that. But also while wearing this watch at night or something, I have seen the watch just like wakes up for some reason, like while I'm lying down on the bed. So yeah, that I have noticed, but I would say they could improve it with a software update, but they didn't. I checked for updates in the app itself. The app is good enough, and you can also adjust the raise to wake from here. You can set it up to 30 seconds. That is great on this watch. One thing I do not like over here, that when the screen goes off, you have to press the power button, or you have to press this kind of button to actually wake the screen. If you touch the screen, it doesn't wake up the screen. Now let's come to the accuracy of the sensors. Well, I have been using the Mi Band 6. That is fairly accurate for footsteps or for sleep data and something like that, or heart rate kind of monitoring. But here I would say the footsteps are a little bit increased. Like if the Mi Band 6 is taking 8,000 steps or showing 8,000 steps, this watch will show that you have taken 10,000 or 10,500 steps. So yeah, the steps are like the step counts are a little bit increased over here. So yeah, it is not fairly accurate. It counts a little bit more steps than what you take. So that's how it is for the step count sensors. Now heart rate sensor, I have been noticing it like keeps the heartbeat. It shows me the heartbeat is about like from 80 to 130 or something like that, 140. So yeah, heartbeat sensor is good enough, I would say again, and the SpO2 sensors are also good, and some of the watches do show the data even when you put the watch on your desk, and if you measure heart rate or something like that, it shows the data. But here that's not the case. If you don't wear it on your hand, it won't show you the data, of course, because the desk simply does not have a heart. So yeah, it doesn't do those kind of weird things. But here I would say the sleep monitoring has been a little weird. Some days I have seen it just straight up did not record my sleep, or some days I have seen it records a lot less amount of sleep from what I have taken. So yeah, I would say the sleep data is not very accurate over here. You shouldn't be relying on the sleep data of this watch. And even in the app, the sleep data doesn't stay 2 weeks or about 1.5 weeks. It doesn't show you the data simply of the sleep that like I have taken. You can see how much sleep you have taken last night, but you cannot see the day before that. So that's why I feel the sleep data is very inaccurate. And of course it syncs your data to Google Fit, and yes, from there you can see your sleep data. But here on the noise Colorfit kind of app itself, you cannot see the past sleep data. That is just weird. Yes, I have cleared the data of the app. I have tried like everything. I have changed the ROM. Even after the syncing and stuff, the data of the sleep is very much inaccurate, and there is no data almost for the sleep. Otherwise, the heart rate data, the like footstep data and other data are present, but the sleep data for some reason doesn't sync very well. So for the sleep data, I would say I'm just relying on Google Fit, because it syncs every day. On the Noise Fit app, the sleep data simply doesn't appear, which is just weird in my frank opinion. So right now let's talk about the price. Right now it's available in Amazon for about 2,500 rupees, but on the first sale when I bought the watch, it was about 2,000 rupees. So that's why I feel it was a good deal. But right now you have the Dizo Watch 2 Sports for that price. So I would just frankly say go for the Dizo Watch 2 Sports. That will be way better deal than this one. But this one is no way like a very bad smartwatch. But yeah, the battery life isn't that great. Syncing kind of thing of the sleep data has really like made me not to recommend this watch to someone. So I do have a mixed bag kind of opinion about it. This is not a like great product, but yeah, it is a decent watch for the price of 2500 rupees. You can definitely go for that. That was my review about the Noise Colorfit Pulse Grand. Let me in the comments what you guys think. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. This is Tito from KDN Tech signing off for today. I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Bye now.